What's up, guys? Our lives are completely consumed by Sword and Shield, but now that we're finally getting to beat the game, let's talk about EV training. EV training and breeding Pokemon is one of my favorite aspects of the game. I've got, I'll show off a little bit. This Tyranitar that I finished optimizing yesterday, it has 323 attack stat because it has the right IVs. It's got, and I'll show you the IVs real quick, and I'll have to move. You don't unlock IV scanning until after you beat the game. You have to go into the battle tower, and then you have to wait until Leon fights you, and that's when you get the scanning ability. But so the stats, I don't use special attacks, so I'm not worried about that. So I bred to have an adamant nature with a strong attack at the expense of special attack. You can Google Pokemon natures and see all the different natures and what they favor. Generally, I like modest and adamant. Modest being special attack, adamant being regular attack. You know, so I'm not really worried about it only being very good. So this to me is a perfect Tyranitar. The IVs are 15 in everything that matters. The nature is right. And then if we look at the summary tab and we jump over to the second step and then you press the X button, you can see my attack and speed IVs are maxed. And then I went a little bit into hit points or something just to round out the last few points. And you see now it's turned white, right? So once it turns white, then you know that you've spent all 510 EVs that you can possibly get. So we're going to start out by flying to our daycare center. I know it sounds like we're going to breed Pokemon, but it just happens to be a good place to find Stuffle. So today on this video, I figured it would be good if I actually did EVs with you. And I will fast forward through the tedious parts once I've explained what it is that we'll be doing. So I've got these two Dreepy in my party, and I just bred these last night. I got really lucky, and I got a male and a female 6 IV Dreepy. So I was able to make some good 5 EVs. But so this one's for Laurel, love of my life. And I'm going to do this one and one for my friend Guac at the same time. And so how do we go about doing that? We're going to start by giving them a held item. Stuffle is a Pokemon that when you beat it, it gives you 1 attack EV, right? You with me so far? So when you get that attack EV, it fills the gauge until you have 510 EVs overall. And you can have up to 255 of a given EV. And it might have changed a little bit in Sword and Shield. I'm a little hazy on that, but you get all those EVs, and then it will inflate your stats. So then if you have a whole bunch of attack EVs, it makes your attack stat go up, and so on and so forth. So we're going to go ahead and give some special items. Now, in order to get these items, Power Lens, Power Bracer, since we're farming attack, right? You see down there at the bottom, it says it reduces speed but allows the holder's attack stat to grow more after battling. So it only reduces speed while they're wearing it. So we give that a Power Bracer. And we're going to give both of them a Power Bracer. Now, in order to do 2 at the same time or more, it takes 10 BP per item to buy these. So I only have 2, so we're going to do 2 right now. Okay, so my Cinderace is no longer giving Pokerus, but my Tyranitar is, and my Inteleon is. So we'll do that. That way everyone is adjacent because they don't have Pokerus yet. Tyranitar will do the heavy lifting. All right, so right above my head, right here, is an icon that means the Pokemon has Pokerus. Pokerus is very rare. I went into the Cerebi Discord, so just Google Cerebi, Serebii, Discord, and you should be able to find a link to their chat page, or to Cerebi chat if that doesn't work. That's what I searched. And I was able to trade for Pokerus. So you see it's the little smiley, little neutral face, and it doesn't have the points on it. But then this one has the points on it. So this one can still infect others. This one cannot. But what Pokerus does is it doubles your EV gains, which is very, very valuable. So the fact that it doubles your gains means that if you would have gotten 1, you now get 2. If you would have gotten plus 10 from that macho brace or the power bracelet, you're now going to get power bracer. You're now going to get 18 just doing a normal Pokemon. So hugely valuable. So we're going to start out with Stuffle. You notice that they do not have Pokerus, but they are adjacent to Pokemon that do in my party. They have to be adjacent, right? So top and bottom of Pokemon that have it. And we're only looking for Stuffle, this pink little teddy bear, and that's all we want. And so they're wearing the bracer, so they're going to get the bonuses by default. But, so let's see. It's not very effective, but they're level 19. Whatever. So I've now killed a Stuffle. So everything in my party, and now you have to wait for the little guys to gain. They're going to level up. But you don't want to level up anything. You don't want to battle just randomly with something you're trying to EV train. You want to be very purposeful. So now if we go in here and we go to our summary, they have not received Pokerus yet. But again, you go to the second tab, hit X, and you can see that the little attack has gone up a little bit. So it's pointing towards the attack stat. So it's going to take about 15 Stuffles in order to fully max out that attack stat. But it's if you know where to go, you only want to go after things that are common. If you're trying to farm something that's uncommon, then you're going to drive yourself nuts. I think I might swap around who is attacking, because if I have to go through the sandstorm animation every single time, it's going to slow us down. Alright, so now we've done 2 battles, and unfortunately they don't get a million moves when they... So we'll swap out Inteleon for Tyranitar. And of course, now that I need to show it off, there's not a lot of Dreepies or Stuffles. There we go. And I'll speed this up in a second so that y'all don't have to watch all of this, but I want you to see how the Pokerus gets affected. Alright, so now we've done 3. And I swapped out to Inteleon because it was going to be faster than... faster than having to watch Tyranitar's Sandstorm every time. Alright, so now you see over there, way over there, the pink where it says Pokerus. So now the Dreepy have been infected with the Pokerus. And then if we go to that second tab, we hit X, you can see now that the attack stat is that gauge is starting to fill up. And it's going to go a lot faster now because we have... because Pokerus is going to double all of our gains. There is in this game something called Pokemon Jobs. I feel like generally, if you send something out with the power item with Pokerus, and you just go to bed and you send it out for like very long, and then you go to bed, by the time you wake up, you'll have that EV maxed out, and you can send multiple Pokemon out at the same time, but then you have to have multiple power items, which do cost BP to get. One thing to remember is that we're not worried about if we do fight something else along the way. We just don't, like if we encounter something that doesn't break a chain or anything like that, we just don't want to kill anything else. Catching still counts as killing it because you still get the XP. But we just don't want to, we don't want to accidentally get a defense EV while we're trying to farm attack, because then that might impact, it might take up space that we need for speed later. So if you do get into an encounter that is not the EV you want, you should run. Okay, so I popped into the menu, I looked at that, and the attack stat is max. So you see that those sparkles around it. And then checking the other Dreepy, you know, it'll have those sparkles around it as well. So we have finished with the attack EV. And now I'll show you where we're flying out to. There's a lot of places that you can do this, but this is a place where I had quite a bit of success. We go all the way back to the beginning of the game. We fly into Wedgehurst. And we're going to go back to the road leading to your starting town. So we're just going to go down this road. We're going to crash into a bunch of stuff. And that'll bring us to this little half circle. We want Ricky D's here. I did not put on the speed item yet, so I'll have to switch that out. But it won't hurt to kill this one. They'll still get 2 IVs. All right, 1 down. All right, so you want to go into your bag, go to the held item, open your bag, and we want the anklet this time. Reduces speed but allows the holder's speed stat to grow more quickly. And then again, go to the other one. And you can do as many as you can have power items for. Power anklet. All right. So now we're going to get 18 EVs in speed per Rookie D that we fight. All right, so there we go. Now the speed stat is fully maxed out. But then if you look at that Tyranitar, right, it's white, not yellow. So what's the difference? Well, when you get the 2 maxed out EVs in Pokemon Sword, it leaves you with a few remainders. So what I do, I just run in and hit the Wooloos. Let me double check real quick. Wooloo, Bulbapedia. Just want to make sure I'm giving you guys, I think it's hit points. Oh, it's defense. So Wooloo is defense EVs, and I think you can only get like 4. Oh, no effect. No effect. I should be paying attention. Surf is a long animation, so I'll swap this out with something better. I guess that wasn't that bad. All right. Looking for Wooloo. And I don't even have power items for not attack, special attack, and speed. I'm just personally, I know some people like high defenses and stuff, and maybe in raiding there's going to be situations where that is relevant, but I specialize in doing the maximum amount of damage so that the opponent does not get a second turn. Sometimes they don't even get a first turn. Let's look at him now. Nope. Need more Wooloos. I just got a message from a friend of mine that said that she's sending goodies my way and not to post them online, meaning it's some sort of collectible that I'm not supposed to get one of, and I always love that. It's good to be trainer tool sometimes. Who am I kidding? It's good to be trainer tool all the time. You don't want you. There's one. And this Wooloo step is totally optional. I like to max it out, get it done completely. You know, but it does add that extra 5 minutes to the search. And that's 4. All right, so now you see, much like the Tyranitar, the stat bar is white. And little level 14 Dreepy has got 37 attack. You know what would be a good demonstration? Let's do this. All right. All right. I'm going to... Let's look and see what the difference is between an optimized Dreepy. Let me see. Do I have one with a bad attack? I got rid of all the garbage ones. All right. We'll use this little guy that's... His is... He's got the right IVs. Actually, wait. I want one that doesn't have the right IVs. We'll do this. No, that's the right IVs. My Dreepy are too good. All right, let me find a garbage one. I don't know if I have any garbage ones. Poor me, I don't have... Oh, all right. So this guy's level 65. So this will be an expensive demonstration, but a demonstration nonetheless. So his attack set is pretty good. He's level 65. You know, he does have a lot of attack EVs. Okay. You know, but his nature is wrong and his IVs are bad. This is just the one that I got randomly, so it's the one that I used. So then let's use some of the candy from raids. And actually, let's make sure that that's the right one first. Yes, it is. No, wait. Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. Good, good, good. The female is Laurel's. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to give it some XP Candy XL. No, I'm not giving it 20. Let's give it 5. And let's see where that puts it. 150,000 XP. You get 30,000 per candy. All right, that made him grow up to... And now he'll evolve. We don't want Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse is a special attack move. Let's try 3. Let's see how far that goes. All right. Wants to learn takedown. Nah. I'm gonna pass on takedown. And it's evolving again. And there he is, all grown up. Your Dracloak evolved into Dragapult. Yes, it is literally a ghost dragon that launches dragons. The move is called Dragon Darts. We'll get rid of Quick Attack. I don't even know any idea what moves I want him to have yet. Shoot. Dragon Rush. What does that do? I mean, I'll learn it, but I don't really want it. All right, so let's make the other one 66. All right, cool. So they're both 66. And I have no idea what this is going to look like. This could be completely embarrassing, but check summary. My fully optimized Dragapult has 247 attack. And then the unoptimized, with still, like, it's still got pretty good attack EVs, just randomly from whatever I fought, the attack EV is pretty high. So if that was nothing, you know, it would still be pretty high. But his attack is only 201 versus my biggie here. 247 attack, 254 speed. That's pretty slick. And that's EV training the natural way. There is one other way that you can gain EVs that I mentioned earlier, which is these Pokemon jobs. It's the you don't unlock this until later in the game, but you know, this one is for speed, special defense, hit points. I have one out for attack and one out for special attack, and you can see that I have 4 hours left before I'm going to get those back. So when they come back, they will have increased in those stats. But yeah, if you found this video helpful, we do stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 7 p.m. Central Time until whenever we stop. And do hit that like and subscribe button so that you can get more content like this. Thank you guys so much for coming out.